So the first topic today is about borrowing lending. Have you ever borrowed money from others? I don't really remember, but I usually just stay on my own, and I hate borrowing money from others because it creates a sense of debt in me, and I don't like it at all. And I realized that whenever we borrow something from others, especially money, it it's really a burden, and you have to work under pressure, and it creates unnecessary stress, I guess. For example, the last time I borrowed some from my friend was just a couple of months ago when I had some difficulties in my financial status. And that was the last resort, and I didn't initially ask him or her for that, but she just offered me voluntarily, and I really appreciate it. But after all, I think that's not my thing. And I really try to avoid whenever I could. Second question, have you ever borrowed books from others? I don't think I have. Usually, sometimes I just exchange books with my friends, especially when I was in university. I was a bookworm, so I read lots of books, and it cost me lots of money to purchase for the books I like. So I decided to ask my friends for the exchange, and that was quite interesting, and saving lots of saving lots of money for me. Do you like to lend things to others? I would say I don't mind. If they need help, I would always give them my helping hand. But let's say if I voluntarily lend them something, I don't think so, because I don't know whether they need it or not, and it depends on their necessity. So, for example, I usually ask my friends whether they need something, and if I could help them anything. But if the answer is no, I would just assume that that's fine. Otherwise, if they really need something that I have, I would give them as much and as soon as possible. Do you mind if others borrow money from you? Well, in fact, I give my money to others quite frequently, and sometimes I would never get them back. But that was the time when I lost my friendship, and I think I don't mind, but I don't like it a lot because it can ruin your relationship easily if things don't go well. And for example, the last time I lent my friend some money, he just gave it back so late that it missed my opportunity to spend on something more. The second topic today is about advertisements. Do you often see advertisements when you are on your phone or computer? I would say it varies. It could be either on my mobile phone or on computer. Depends on the time I use it, and the app I've opened. But mostly, whenever it comes to the appearance of advertisements on, for example, YouTube, I usually just ignore it and try to press a button skip whenever it appears after a couple of seconds waiting. So I think it should be appearing on advertisement more on my mobile phone, on my smartphone actually, because I use it more oftenly. Do you see a lot of advertising on trains or other transport? I would say I saw them on buses whenever I commute on streets. I don't see them oftenly on trains. Probably because I don't take trains so much. The last time I did was 10 years ago, so it's very hard for me to recall anything. But whenever I'm on streets, I could see that there are posters outside of the buses, and that's very prevalent. So I guess, for example, Vinbus company offers public service, the transportation for a quite affordable price. They often have some, advertisements of different companies on their buses. So, which sometimes quite annoying, yeah, to see, because I don't care much about advertisements. Do you like advertisements? Yes, as I just said, I don't really like them. I don't really test them, but well, sometimes I hate them because they just interrupt my video whenever I'm watching on YouTube. That's why I just purchased YouTube Premium, which is a package that offers you watching videos continuously without any interruption by advertisements. So yeah, I think I quite avoid as much as possible. What kind of advertising do you like? Among all the advertisements, I think the one that I hate less, not I like most, but I hate less is something about health, I guess, because I usually research about health information, and sometimes I buy things from health advertisements, for example, like pharmacy, some medicines or some complements, and I think I don't see the quick results, but I think they might help sometimes. So yeah, that's when I think advertisements play the most crucial role. Okay, I'm sick, sorry. Next one. The third topic is about sharing. Did your parents teach you to share when you were a child? Okay, I think I'm gonna try this topic for some more minutes until I could not stand it. Runny nose. So, did your parents teach you to share when you were a child? Yes, and until now, they always teach me that I have to give people the things that I have whenever they need. And the willingness to share encourages me to do lots of voluntary work. And, they make me happy every time. For example, the last time I did volunteering was distributing gifts for handicapped children at hospitals just a couple months ago, and that was a very meaningful event that I joined, and it created my sense of solidarity and compassion, which is very fulfilling my day. What kind of things do you like to share with others? Well, it depends on the context and on the people. But, on daily basis, I often share knowledge with my friends and my students because I'm a teacher, obviously. But I love to share what I know to them, even, they are just tiny pieces of research that I discover. For example, I just share with my parents in dinner about some movies that I just watched about sky and universe, kind of like that, and they were quite very curious because that's the matter that they don't care much about. So I think sharing is good. What kind of things are not suitable for sharing? I would say privacy and secrets. because there's a reason why we call them secret, right? It should be private, and sometimes even we have to lie, right, to protect our secrets. So it should be off the topic for public conversations. For example, like you have any things with your health, for example, like you are not, you cannot jump high enough, for example, you shouldn't say it to others whenever, especially when you decide to compete in a jumping competition, right? Because the others will judge you back and make you feel more insecure, right? You already know yourself. That's the most important part, and you decide to overcome it. So why sharing with the others about your brave decision, right? Just keep it for yourself. Do you have anything to share with others recently? Yeah, besides from my conversation with my parents at dinner, I would say I share with my students about my life, my career, which was quite interesting because I've done lots of jobs and I've been through lots of ups and downs in my career path. So yeah, those are the experience that I want to share with my students. And I think that was very fun.